Advertencia. Las imágenes y videos que verás a continuación pueden herir la sensibilidad de las personas. Contienen desnudos, asesinatos, mutilaciones y demás atrocidades. Estás debidamente advertido. Basado en hechos reales, hoy les presento la historia de Jeff Dahmer. Jeffrey Lionel Dahmer, también conocido como el Caníbal de Milwaukee o el Monstruo de Milwaukee, fue un asesino en serie y delincuente sexual estadounidense que cometió el asesinato y desmembramiento de 17 hombres y adolescentes. Muchos de sus asesinatos posteriores involucraron la necrofilia y el canibalismo. Jeff manipulaba a sus víctimas y las llevaba a su departamento para drogarlas y posteriormente les hacía fotos desmembrándolos. Él mismo en su juicio cuenta que muchas veces debía detener el desmembramiento para masturbarse, ya que se sentía muy excitado al realizar estas atrocidades.
Jeffrey Dahmer was captured in a West Side apartment building where investigators also found barrels of evidence. Rebecca Clough explains how this case.
Here in the middle of the night, and what they found was an apartment full of pieces of people.
En su habitación tenía un barril que contenía un ácido con capacidad para descomponer los cuerpos de sus víctimas. Jeff parecía una persona normal, sin ningún tipo de problema. Pero dentro de él vivía un demonio que lo llevó a hacer las atrocidades más macabras que un ser humano se puede imaginar.
I had these obsessive desires and thoughts wanting to control them, to I don't know how to put it, possess them permanently.
And that's why you killed them?
Right. Not because I was angry with them, not because I hated them, but because I wanted to keep them with me. And as my obsession grew, I was saving body parts such as skulls and skeletons.
Why did you photograph them?
It was my way of remembering their appearance, their physical beauty. I also wanted to keep something. If I couldn't keep them there with me whole, at least I felt that I could keep their skeletons. And I even went so far as planning on setting up an altar with the 10 different skulls and skeletons.
And what was the purpose of the altar going to be?
As a sort of memorial. A point where I could, I don't know. It's so bizarre and strange, it's hard to describe. A place where I could collect my thoughts and feed my obsession.
When the bodies were still in your apartment, there was no time when you would see them and say, this is grotesque, what have I done?
There were times, but the compulsive obsession with doing what I was doing overpowered any feelings of revulsion.
Before you went out to pick up a man, was there any kind of ritual you went through?
I'd go to the nightclubs, drink, watch the striptease shows, And if I didn't meet anyone at the bars, I'd go to the bath clubs and meet someone there, offer them money, and we'd go back to the apartment, have a few drinks. I'd have the sleeping pill mixture already prepared. Person would drink it, fall asleep, and that's when they would be strangled. Branching out, that's when the cannibalism started, eating of the heart and the arm muscle. It was a way of making me feel that they were a part of me. At first it was just curiosity, and then it became compulsive. Then I tried to keep the person alive by inducing a zombie-like state. By injecting first dilute acid solution into their brain or hot water, and it never did completely work. The mummified head and skull of one of the victims in a carrying case in my locker at work.
Were you almost flaunting it?
Yes, but that's how strong the compulsion was. That's how bizarre the desire was. I wanted to keep something of the person with me.
En su juicio, Jeff aceptó la veracidad de sus actos y colaboró con las autoridades para lograr identificar todos los cuerpos.
Your Honor, it is over now. This has never been a case of trying to get free. I didn't ever want freedom. Frankly, I wanted death for myself. This was a case to tell the world that I did what I did not for reasons of hate. I hated no one. I knew I was sick or evil or both. Now I believe I was sick. The doctors have told me about my sickness, and now I have some peace. I know how much harm I have caused. I tried to do the best I could after the arrest to make amends, but no matter what I did, I could not undo the terrible harm I have caused. My attempt to help identify the remains was the best that I could do, and that was hardly anything. I feel so bad for what I did to those poor families, and I understand their rightful hate. I know I will be in prison for the rest of my life. I know that I will have to turn to God to help me get through each day. I should have stayed with God. I tried and failed and created a holocaust. Thank God there will be no more harm that I can do. I believe that only the Lord Jesus Christ. I know the families of the victims will never be able to forgive me for what I have done. I promise I will pray each day to ask for their forgiveness when the hurt goes away, if ever. I have seen their tears, and if I could give my life right now to bring their loved ones back, I would do it. I am so very sorry.
Oldest sister of Errol Lindsay, whatever your name is, say, I'm mad. This is how you act when you are out of control. I don't want to ever see my mother have to go through this again. Never, Jeffrey! Jeffrey! I hate you, motherfucker! I hate you! This is out of control! Don't fuck with me, Jeffrey! I'll kill you! God damn it! Look at me, motherfucker! I can kill you! I can kill you!
Gracias por ver el video. No olvides suscribirte y darle me gusta. Te recomiendo que mires este video, sé que te va a gustar.